You don't know what you're capable of because you've never deliberately put your back against the wall. First time I ever ran an ultramarathon, I wasn't the guy that was able to run an ultramarathon. Let me explain. First time I signed up to run a 50-mile race, the longest distance that I had ever run up until that point was 7 miles, like in a row. You know, my buddy Luigi called me and convinced me, Mario and Luigi convinced me. It's a long story around it, but he convinced me to run 50 miles with him. I signed up, and what happened was I felt like my back was against the wall the moment that I put my payment information into the system, right? The moment I saw a receipt, a barcode, be here on this date, figure it out, and you're going to have to run this race. The moment it was real, my back was against the wall, something happened. I had to figure out how to become that person who was going to then run those 50 miles. So what did I do? I started running every single day, way more than I should have, got shin splints. But I started running, and I bought a hydration vest. I started running from my house to the beach, which is 5 miles to get there. And then I started pushing how much further I could run north before I died, and then had to run home. I started getting, I crossed over the 7 miles, which was my limit. I got to 10 miles. 12 miles, 15 miles. And then what did I do? I signed up for another race to get ready for this race. That was a 6-hour event. And this 6-hour event, I got 31 miles, right, of a loop. So I took that energy, and then I went to this race, and then I ran 50 miles. So I signed up for 50 miles before I ever ran. Didn't even like running. When you put your back up against a wall and you make things real, sometimes you change into the person that is needed to get that task done. So like the Mario that showed up to the start line of that 50-mile race was not the same Mario that signed up for the race and paid for it. And that's why I tell a lot of people, they're like, oh, I'm trying to get in shape, I don't know what to do. I tell them to sign up for a 5K. You could walk a 5K fucking backwards. But I tell them, sign up for a 5K, and what's going to happen is you're going to pay for that race. And then when the date comes, you're either going to die or you're going to have trained a little bit to get that and to be comfortable doing it. And then you're going to be around good people that are doing the same thing, and you're going to want to do more. So put your back up against the wall, struggle on purpose, intentional suffering, because the world is going to make you suffer one way or another, right? So if you choose suffering first, you're more prepared for the suffering that you're not choosing. Think about it.